on January 15th of this year, I challenged myself to see how far I could get with all my acquired knowledge from YouTube. And well, I hit 1,000 subscribers in just under 3 months, with just 3 videos. Let me explain. I first started YouTube when I was 10 years old, making Lego stop motions for fun. Honestly, I didn't care about the views, but then again, what 10-year-old would?
So now let's get started. We're gonna get this 1x4.
I messed around reviewing Lego sets, and after a while, I kinda just stopped posting. Fast forward a few years later, and I'm 13 years old with the intent to make vlogs, Nerf battles, Lego reviews, and gaming. My friend at the time suggested I play this game called Subnautica, which was coming out that year on Xbox. Well, I bought the game, one video led to another, and I basically became a Subnautica channel, which is a huge understatement in itself. I literally have hundreds of privated videos regarding this game. When I first started, I really didn't put much thought into what I was doing. In fact, I was trying to be the most stereotypical YouTuber possible.
Welcome back to the next Subnautica gameplay, guys. I'm the Vetricator. What's up, guys? My name is Vetricator. What's up, guys? My name is Vetricator. I'm the Vetricator. Hit that freaking subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button.
However, I quickly began to notice that gameplay videos really weren't getting me anywhere. In fact, I only had 50 subscribers. So I started making the classic gaming tutorial videos. For several months, none of my tutorials had gotten anywhere, until one day, one of my tutorials started to gain traction, and I finally got my first 1,000 views. And monkey see, monkey do, I started making more tutorial videos with the intent of blowing up. And while some of them did do pretty well, I realized my entire channel couldn't just consist of tutorials. I realized that if I wanted to keep making gaming videos, I would have to bring something new to the table that other YouTubers weren't doing. Now, this is where things really started to pick up. Around the same time, the sequel to Subnautica had been launched into early access, so I downloaded the game on my family computer and began to pump out update videos. Yeah, I'm not proud of it. I was an update channel. It's not the most creative form of content, but it got me my first 1,000 subscribers. I actually got really developed into the community, and a lot of people on the Subnautica Discord knew who I was. I even got to be in a call with one of the developers of the game. However, once the game had died off, I began to panic and I started to transition over to other games. And this was one of the most harsh lessons I ever learned from YouTube. Always stick with the same content on your channel, and if you do transition to other content, make it very gradual. I've literally studied tons of other channels that had this issue, and YouTubers have lost 20 to 98% of their viewers purely from trying to switch their videos. I learned this the hard way. My channel completely flatlined, but I wasn't done with YouTube. I decided that maybe gaming content just wasn't the right type of content to make, so I made a new channel called Willows, which is a name suggested by one of my friends. And to be honest, I don't even know what this channel was trying to be. But everything kind of went downhill once I started making Spider-Man No Way Home animations because it was popular at the time, and several of my animations actually blew up. The only issue is that I now had a Spider-Man meme fan base, and it really just wasn't working out. I quickly lost motivation for the videos I was making, and it was clearly reflected in the quality of content. It was about this time where I was seriously fed up with YouTube, and I kind of just acted like this channel never existed, which is why I renamed it Will's Secret Channel. However, one of my friends that was into game development, Nathan Online, saw my success with the Spider-Man memes and tried to make a game out of it. For the first couple of months, his video seemed like a flop, until one day the video gained traction and completely blew up his channel. This was when I noticed something about game dev content that I never realized before. As long as you have really fast-paced and energetic editing, your subscriber to view ratio will be absolutely insane. Nathan had a 10% subscriber to view ratio, which is really freaking high. To put it into perspective, if you had a video that got 1 million views, you would get 100,000 subscribers purely from that video. So on January 15th of this year, I challenged myself to see how far I could get with all my acquired knowledge from YouTube. And in my opinion, I did pretty well. I got 1,000 subscribers from scratch in just 3 videos made in 3 months. However, I implemented some quick strategies that I want to share. First off is a strategy I call O2B, which is so important if you're starting a new channel. Basically, make your first video search-based and not browse-based. For those of you confused, browse-based is when you design a video with the intent of it reaching someone's homepage or the recommended feed. You can actually see these analytics in YouTube Studio for each video. To make something search-based, you want to find a topic you know will get views. For instance, my first video was I made Team Fortress 3 because Valve wouldn't. I knew at the time that the Team Fortress 2 community was desperate for content considering Valve completely abandoned the game, and I tested this by looking for the amount of searches for Team Fortress 3. This video took a couple months or so to get views since it was still indexing in YouTube's system. It didn't blow up, but it got me about 120 subscribers. Also, for editing, make sure you edit your videos fast-paced with captions, because with the condensation of long-form content, people quite literally have the attention span of rats. Anyways, my next video, which is still one of my favorite videos to this day, is where I turned the Batman movie into a game. It was trending at the time, and at this point I believe I was at 300 subscribers or so. And for the third and final video that got me to pass the 1,000 subscriber mark was the video where I turned Backrooms into a game, which granted the video wasn't very good. In summary, the main takeaways from this video is make sure you plan exactly what content you want to make and stick to a genre. Trust me, just because Mr. Beast was random doesn't mean it's a good idea. Secondly, for new channels, make sure your videos are search-based, or if you're currently a small channel that isn't getting anywhere, try to make a video that you know people will search up. Thirdly, edit your videos extremely fast-paced. I know it's time-consuming, but trust me, in the end it's worth it. In fact, one of the worst advice I've heard from bigger YouTubers is to focus on quantity of videos when you're small and switch over to quality when you're big. I'm sorry, but that is the worst advice possible. Even if you make several high-quality videos that don't do well, if one of them blows up, people will realize how underrated you are and watch the rest of your videos on your channel. Trust me, the same thing happened with my friend Nathan, which is why he got such a high sub-to-view ratio, and the same thing happened to me. Lastly, this goes for any genre of YouTube. Make sure you detail yourself as the main character of each video. It will make people stay to watch your videos longer. For instance, if you make a tutorial that's fun and engaging for the viewer, they're 10 times more likely to subscribe and watch the rest of your videos. Collectively, altogether, I probably have over 500,000 views on YouTube in my 6 years, which I know really is not that great, but to be fair, I was literally screwing around for most of the time that I was on here and I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm sharing with you guys all the mistakes I made so that you guys don't run into the same issues. With that being said, it's been a really long journey for me on YouTube, and I really just want to make a video explaining my full story for anybody confused. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Ciao.